Okay, we shall start in maybe like, what is it? I should say 3 minutes, but also like once here. So I will start in 5 minutes. And it's here, which means we wait 15 more seconds. Alright, so I'll see what the other people are, or I don't know. So I'll start the lesson now. Let's just start checking. Let's go. Yeah, there should be 4 people. There's 2 people missing. We could wait for more time. We all want to wait for more time. Yes, no, maybe. Alright, if that's the case. Isn't 5:50 really the end of class? Yes. Um, yeah, because it's supposed to be 4 people, but it's not listed. Let me show the screen. Let's see it's not listed here. See, the last class is listed as the 13th. And that's the last Friday. But yeah, that's the class for this today and next Friday. But it's just not shown for some reason on the thing. Yeah, I might wait a little bit more now that you mention it. Um, What time? Okay. Let's go. Am I in the USA? Is it because it's so dark outside? Am I in the USA? Real good question. That I say perhaps. I am just a I'm just a voice on the internet here to teach you math. Alright? Well, won't you look at the time? Let's start. I can make it darker. But I make this darker again. Oh, I remember how. Let's do right here. I guess it's darker now. Yeah, see that? Okay, because why not? It's the stars now. Alright, so let us do time, volume, distance, and holy not fast. Alright, what's this class? This class is basically me lecturing you because I have nothing else to teach you until it is time for the review class, which is next class. And it's hard for me to write homework about this because I don't want to pull up pictures and insert it in my homework. Also, the first portion of class is the customary system, which is the US system, right? because the US thinks they're cool, and the metric system is what everyone else uses. All right. So the metric system is the core person system. It's what the rest of the world uses. If you do that, Leon, if you question the metric system, that means you're probably American. Are you American? Probably. Okay, the metric system is very cool. And by very cool, I mean very dumb. I mean very not as dumb as the customary system. Okay. Not lolly. What do you mean cool and dumb? It's what the rest of the world uses. It's the cool boy math system. Are you saying that the rest of the world is dumb for using a system? Okay, let's do a little bit of a history lesson because you're saying it's dumb. I don't care if you're saying it's math. I'm doing history now. Okay, so a long time ago, right? America broke off from Britain because, and I was like, Britain's dumb. So after saying that, it decided to revolt and it broke away from Britain. And then after it won the war, it was like, like I kind of don't like Britain, so let's use a new system. The new system was called the customary system. And it's called the customary system because there's so much garbage. No, the customary system's really dumb. And to this day, only the US and a couple countries use it for some odd reason, and it's so dumb. And they're like, we're going to fix it, but they still haven't fixed it. Okay, my tangent's over. Let's continue. So let's see time. Time's very self-explanatory. We use it all the time. Get my joke? Bad jokes. Memorization, 60 seconds, 1 year, 60 minutes is 1 hour, 24 hours is 1 day, 7 days is a week. So on 10 years is a decade. 100 years is something. Anyways, this is all important because I like to know what time it is. Knowing what time it is means I know when to teach you guys. If I didn't know what to teach you, that means I would be very screwed. All right? Okay. So there's two time systems. One's called the 24-hour system, aka what America uses. As you see here, when we learn this lesson, it's America and the rest of the world. America is just like not cool. Yes, this is American slander. I believe in America. One uses AM and PM, and that's all you Americans, and the other one just uses 24 hours. So, what is this? It means that if a clock is PM, just add 12. If it's AM, leave it alone. So 3 AM is 3. I'm sure none of you guys will be awake at 3 AM. But if it's 3 PM, just add 12. So it's 15. Okay, so here's my question. Now it's 5. Yes, I know it's 5:14. So that means in military time, that's 1714 or 1714. 1714. See, I am kind of smart. I know what I'm talking about. Wait, I have a brilliant idea. I should be right back. Even darker now. It's actually so dark. All right. So look, clock. See, times 2. Ugh. Yes, math. Math is cool, you know. So my grandpa used to. Oh damn, that's an old iPad. Okay, so now that you mention that, I will go on another tangent about what's it called again? Expected obsolescence. Basically, especially in like Apple, they're like, I like you to buy more of our products, so I make sure the product expires in 3 years because within 3 years they have a better product, and it makes you more inclined to buy a new product, so you spend more money. There was actually a big scandal back then about how like for example, there was this iPod and it will show off after exactly 6 months. So yeah, that I think Apple back then didn't have that expected obsolescence though. But see, very cool history lesson. Anyways, I have money here because a dollar bill, right? I have a camera. Oh god. See, it's a dollar bill. See, I'm now American. I'm clearly now American. You can't fool me. The second thing we learned. Well, it says the lengths and customary system, so I'm not wrong. You can't say I'm wrong. See, I'm not wrong. Okay, look, it's 16.14 by 2.61 inches, okay? And you know why that's interesting? Because pi is 3.14159263 something. You have, uh, I have a bill. Yes, I have a dollar bill. And I have more. Also have $100 bill. And also have Chinese money. See, memorize this. See, this is why the customary system's dumb. Why do I need to memorize this hard tech? Why is 12 inches a foot? Why is 3 feet a yard? Why is 176 yards or 5,280 feet 1 mile? Because America said so. There is no end, actually. This is the only thing in length. Okay, you also want to know something else? Why America is dumb? Okay, so back then, 12 inches was a length of someone's foot. But here's the problem. Everyone's big now and not tiny. That's the 1800s, which means that everything back then, which means everything's obsolete. But they still decide to do the thing for some odd reason. And they're like, I refuse to fix it. And that's like, I feel like you're listening to a crazy man rant. Is this what I feel like? Is this what I feel like to y'all? Listening to a crazy person? You think I'm crazy? Real question. Anyways, a couple tools is a ruler, which I don't have. I have a foot. See, I have a leg that you can't see because it's centered. Apparently, because it thinks that my leg is black. Is my entire shirt also? Oh, my entire shirt also censored. So, anyways, that's stuff you use to measure. Weight. Let's measure stuff, like how heavy you are. Anyways, yes, I have it. See this? Look, America. 16 ounces is a foot, is a pound. And why did they make 2,000 pounds 1 ton? Why isn't it not 1,000 pounds a ton? Ounces equal ounces. Okay, here's the thing. You know, I know you're trying to act smart, but you misspelled the word. This is how you spell the word. I refuse to get taken over by my own class, by my own students. That's not how classes work. I'm supposed to be teaching you. You're not supposed to teach me. Next one. Volume. The volume is how much space something takes up, like my non-existent shirt. Wait, can I actually hide my entire face? Let me take off my headphones. I'll see if I can take off my entire. I can hide my entire face. That's such a dumb thing. I don't know why I'm so excited. Only God can judge me here. This is my class. See? Real congrats to the customary system for making this really easy for you. Just so you know, 60 fluid ounces is a pint, 2 pints is a quart, 4 quarts is a gallon, or 128 fluid ounces is a gallon, 64 pints is a gallon, or let's say 32 fluid ounces is a quart. I did this in. Yes. Did you not read the course description? Introduction to 3rd and 4th grade. Anyways, the whole point is that you're supposed to be doing the metric system, but I'm here to tell you about the customary system first. None of you guys get break because I don't feel like it. It's like 8:23. This class is such a short class. I'll probably just buffer it later. Okay. Wait. I just realized I had a video this entire time. Here, let me share my video before I screw up more stuff. Share sound. Shut. All opinions are invalidated.
To sort the following units of measure, 2 categories: U.S. Customary Units and Metric Units. So these are just 2 different systems, and you'll get more and more familiar with them. Then indicate whether each unit measures length, weight, mass, or volume. So let's do the first. Let's see which of these are U.S. Customary Units versus Metric Units. So the leader is a metric unit.
Wait, I'd like to point out how it says the U.S. Customary System. That means only the U.S. uses it. Oh, it's so dark now here. There's no lights. I see no God here besides myself. I will blaspheme on the customary system because I don't like it. Anyways.
Unit. A liter is a metric unit. You would use it in the metric system. A gallon is a U.S. customary unit. We've been dealing with that. If you fill your gasoline in Europe, you're going to be filling it in terms of liters. In the US, you're going to be filling it in terms of gallons. And we're going to talk about whether they're units of volume and whatnot in a little bit. Decigram, that is metric system. That is metric system. Metric system. In general, whenever you see these prefixes, deci, centi, kilo, you're dealing with the metric system. No one ever talks about a kilo pound. I guess you could, but no one really talks about it. Same thing. Millimeter. This is metric system. The gram is metric system. Meter is metric system. The foot is the U.S. customary unit. We'll talk about whether it's a distance or any of that in a little bit. Kilogram, once again, it is metric units. It is metric. Blue for metric, in case you haven't gotten what I'm doing here. Blue for metric, red for U.S. customary units, or I guess magenta. Centiliter, that is metric. Centimeter, meters are metric. And notice we have the prefix in both cases. Centi means 100th. Cup, that is U.S. customary units. You have to do that in the magenta.
Hold on. Let me talk about this. Let me get my marker. Where is my marker? If you look at this, you see all these metric system, they make some kind of sense. But then you look at the customary units. It's a cup, pound, ounce, quart, gallon. And like the names make no sense. And I'm like, why? Make the names make some sense. Like a meter makes more sense than calling something a foot. A foot is like I have a foot right here, but it won't show on camera because it's censored by my green screen. Okay, anyways, let's continue.
Cup, U.S. customary units. Meter, that is the metric system. Meter is a metric system. Pound, U.S. customary units. It's getting a little tedious. Inch, same thing. That's what we use in the US. Ounce, we use that in the US. And then the yard, we also use that in the US. Now, we've divided them up. All the magenta ones are used in the US. All of the blue ones are used really in the rest of the world, and actually some places in the US as well. I think a lot of the world is frustrated that the US doesn't, that we're not all converted to this, because the metric system is actually a little bit more logical. It's easy to just figure out what it's saying. And we'll deal with that in more detail in the future. Now, the next thing we need to figure out is whether something is a measure of length, weight / mass, and they're not exactly the same thing. Mass is how much of a substance you have. Weight is how much the force with which gravity is pulling on that mass, and it would change depending on what planet you're on.
Okay. Let me go on to right now. He's wrong. Right here. Mass is how much total matter you have in you. Weight is how much gravity is pulling down on you. So you would weigh less on Mars than you would weigh on, you weigh less on the moon than you do on Earth. But you have the exact same amount of mass. So that's where he's wrong. Anyways, continue with the lesson because you're not supposed to be this smart when taking this lesson. Are you sick? If you're sick, you can still learn.
But on Earth, they tend to be used interchangeably. So we'll use it roughly interchangeably here. And then you have volume, or how much space something takes up. So this is distance. This is moving in one dimension. This is mass is how much stuff there is. Weight is how much the force that stuff is pulled on a planet by gravity, or I guess a star anywhere. And volume is how much space does that stuff take up. Now let's think about it. Liter is volume. This right here is volume. How much space do you take up? Gallon is also volume. That's in the US, and in Europe, or in the metric system, it would be liter. Decigram. Gram is a unit of mass. So decigram just means 1/10 of a gram. Millimeter. Meter is a unit. Meter right here, that is a unit of distance or of length. Millimeter. Milli means 1,000th of a meter. Foot, that is also a unit of length. Kilogram, that just means 1,000 grams. Kilo means 1,000. Gram, we already said, is a unit of mass. Centiliter, that means 100th of a liter. Liter, we already figured out, is a unit of volume. Centimeter, we already figured out. Meter is a unit of length. Centimeter means 1/100th of a meter. So this is a unit of length. A unit of length. Cup, we've seen multiple times already. It is a unit of volume. How much space does something take up? Meter, that is length. We've seen it multiple times already. Pound, that is actually a unit of weight. That is a unit of weight. An inch is a unit of length. I think we're all familiar with it. An ounce is, well, and this you have to be careful here. If someone just says an ounce, that is 1/16th of a pound. It is a unit of weight. If it was written fluid ounce, then we'd be talking about 1/16th of a pint, and then it would be a unit of volume. But since it's just ounce, it's a unit of weight, 1/16th of a pound. And then finally, a yard is a unit of length. And we are done.
Okay, we're done. No, not. Shut. You're not done. Do it. Stuck in my class. Why is there light in my face now? Why do I have light in my face? Oh, that's why I have light. So what can I see on my screen? Here, let me change this. Oh, okay, isn't enough darkness. You know what? The class will probably end in 15 minutes because of how short this class is. You not see me trying to buffer for time. Anyways, the other prefixes: learn, consume, imagine. Next prefixes. These are the ones you need to know. Milli, deci, centi, basin, and deca, hecto, kilo. So decagon, deck. You know what a decagon is? This is deca. So deca means 10. What do you mean, bro? Bro. What I ever be bro? Times 2546. Why do you multiply by 2546? I'm genuinely curious why you multiply by 2546. Anyways, you need to know this. Because it's very important. Kind of. Continue my very grand lesson. I'm bored. Shut. I'm here to waste as much time as I can now. Let's pick the baseline as meters and say, yes, a millimeter, a centimeter. Wow. What? Why do you? I'm cold. Oh god, that's cursed. you doing that? Okay, so a kilometer is a kilometers. Okay, base unit's 1. Okay, so it's a kilometer, decimeter, decameter, hectometer, stuff like that. Does that make any sense? People think I'm being crazy. People probably think I'm crazy. Anyways, let's go on. You see how easy the metric system is compared to like the the system where like 1.61 mile kilometers is 1 mile. There's a sucker about. Oh wait, I forgot to edit this. The base weight is not meters, it's grams. See? Kilogram and stuff. Okay, so you want to also know something? The international standard unit is basically using the metric system, and the kilogram is the only one where it's the standard. Where some crazy person? I feel like you think I'm crazy. Anyways, let's do lens. Oh, can't stop coughing right now. It gives me a brilliant excuse right now. Y'all go take a break and come back, and you think I'm very maybe creepy. Let's go take a break. Have fun. Y'all think I'm crazy. You don't care anymore. I'm such a brilliant teacher. You think I'm crazy. I'm sick, you know? Yeah, I know you're sick, but then you just said you don't care anymore. This is my class. Would your teacher say? How would your teacher feel if you just said, "Oh, I don't care about your class anymore"? I would feel like we. Oh, why did everything noise? Is that message button? Okay, you said you don't care. Now when the class is being taught like this, this reveals me. If we're being taught like this now, I can't teach like this and be like off the chair. We'll go for like 1 or 2 more minutes. I probably end class very soon just because I have nothing left. How much am I willing to bet that you guys think I'm crazy? Or am I like a sociopath teacher? Anyways, let's continue on with class now. Okay, so you see this leaders. Leaders is basically how you measure volume. And then you follow the exact same principle. Because criticality is key. Because I don't get this. Yes, no. You like a kilo liter? Here. I have water right here. I'm sure you'll all be able to see it. My bottle of water. It's half a liter of water. See? Brilliant, tasty, yummy. Water is very good for the soul. So make sure you drink plenty of water. Anyways, with that in mind, let me continue Among Us. Source Among Us. Who drew the Among Us when I was on looking at the screen? Because that's the thing. Let's do perimeter. Because I have nothing else to teach you for the next 17 minutes. Now, I'm probably going to end class like very soon. So y'all going to have fun. Let's see by the time Leon has to leave, class is going to be dismissed. The screen stuck. What do you mean it's stuck? It's fine. You can see it kind of well. It was not made with terrible design at all. I see you're all saying you can't see it. I have no idea exactly what you're talking about. It clearly seems to be working as intended. So you can see everything. Anyways, prune is a shape. You see this? It's a 10 by 20, no, 10 by 16 shape. Because that's what I drew. You're fighting. You're having fun. Okay, so let's do this. Where is my congrats? Class is now over. Class is over. That's actually the only thing. Yeah. If I am class early. Class is short because I have like nothing to do. Why do I not have a mouse anymore? I don't have a mouse option. I don't know why. I guess it's fine. Okay, you all are dismissed. The faster you get out of my class, that means the sooner you will be in my next class. That's not true. But yeah, alright, let's forcefully now dismiss this class because where is my forceful and dismiss? Goodbye, everyone.